Welcome back to the Rest is F1 podcast. Today we are talking about our Qatar Grand Prix predictions for 2025. I'm your host Shaq, and I have both ABD and Ham with me today. Long time no see, guys. When was the last time this happened?
Well, good to be back with two of you guys. Excited about the last two races. Yeah, bring it on, Qatar and Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while. ABD's been just been missing out on too much fun we've been having on the podcast. But welcome back, ABD, and welcome, guys. Last two races of the season. Let's dive in with our predictions for Qatar Grand Prix.
Yep. And as usual, we always start with the drivers. So let's go good drive. I'm going to start with you, Ham. Who have you got?
Piastri for the good drive. At this point, using Piastri for good drive or anywhere else is considered as a crazy prediction. So I think this is going to be last two races where he is literally on point with Verstappen, 24 points behind Norris. I think this is the race where he gets back on track, and I think that's going to happen. So Piastri for good drive.
ABD?
It'd be nice to see him on the podium. It'd be nice to see him on the podium after a long time.
I know.
It's crazy to think like how the first half of the year went and what a turnaround in a bad way for Piastri it has been in the second half. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Piastri, to be on the podium after a long time. But for me, I've gone for Lando Norris for good drive. He was unlucky in Las Vegas, so I think he will make up for it in Qatar, and he will, get one of his foot on that championship ready this weekend. That's my prediction. But I know, Shaq, who are you going for? So I'm a bit worried. You're the dinosaur.
Yeah, I'm the dinosaur. I'm the T-Rex. I've gone for Max Verstappen for my good drive. I think it's going to be Max, who's on top again. Me and Ham have given Max a perfect 10 for the last 7 races in a row. I've just seen that as well. And that's for a reason, because he has been almost flawless. And I'm just confident that, the T-Rex keeps hunting. We thought it was over. But
the two in the Jeep.
No, look, he's right here. He's waiting. He's looking over at the Jeep. Let's go bad drive now. We'll start with ABD now, this time. What have you got?
All right, I've gone for Bortoleto. I don't know. Probably you guys forgot. He got like a 5-place grid penalty for this race as well.
I did forget. Yeah, I did forget.
Causing a collision.
Yeah.
I did forget that.
So yeah, I think So that's my prediction. Bortoleto for bad drive. He has made couple of mistakes, and like basically the big mistake in Brazil. Then now in Las Vegas as well. So I think that form is going to continue, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually did forget to comment on that in the last video. He made an absolutely stupid dive bomb in turn 1, and it was, oh my God, I just watched it live. I was like, are you okay? Are you good? Like, why are you doing that?
I think he went in like a missile over there. Like
he went past 5 people, and he did
the same in Brazil as well. Luckily, no one got hit.
I think he forgot to brake. I mean, I think he's like, you know what? I'm just going to drive straight past you. Nobody's going to hit me. I think he forgot that there's a brake right beside his accelerator. He's like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm just going to accelerate and go there. I've gone. Okay, I think I went for somebody I usually don't go for most of the time, so I've gone for Lewis Hamilton to have a bad race. The podiumless season continues even in Qatar, so I think again he is gonna have a terrible weekend. If you guys if you guys notice that when the reporters asked him after the race, how do you feel about the race and the upcoming ones, and he said he doesn't have much hope. So they literally asked him for Qatar. He said no for the 2026 season. So I think he knows what is going in Ferrari for the next season as well, and he has already said to us that he is gonna have a really bad season next year as well. So I think it's just gonna continue.
Ham saying Ham will have a terrible weekend. We can't argue with that.
Well, I am gonna have a beautiful weekend. Hamilton might not.
I mean, he is Ham too. So which Ham is going to have the better weekend? That's the real question.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah. I mean, I never thought I'd see you put that down, but here we are. That's how things go.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's long overdue. We're down with 22 races throughout the season, and it is high time that I realize that it is what is happening. Might as well give back some points while it happens.
Yeah, maybe this will be a bit of fortune, and he has a really good race. So,
Yeah. I mean,
you could reverse curse.
I wish, and I don't wish it. I don't wish at the same time.
Yeah, it's all a part of the game. My bad drive is very safe, but after hearing Bortoletto, I almost want to change, but I can't. That's the rules. So I've gone for Lance Stroll to have a bad drive. I don't feel like I need to explain too much on that.
I was surprised with his performance during qualifying, but then then he started racing, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, Stroll's back.
Yeah, I would say this is what I think. I think that Stroll actually threw away a Q3 appearance because he went to the Inters in Q2 in Vegas, and he should not have done that. If he had stuck on the wets, he definitely would have got a lap quick enough because he is better than a lot of the drivers in the wet. So
yeah. If you guys have noticed, he was the one who. I mean, it's Vegas. You got to gamble. You win, you lose.
It's always worth taking a gamble in the rain, but what surprised me the most was they did it in Q2, not Q3. Like, I think they could have gone to Q3 with the wets and then did a gamble in Q3.
Yes, yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, it does make sense because he doesn't get knocked out after that.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the good team. Starting with you again, ABD. Who have you got?
So I've gone for Mercedes for a good drive, but just before you ask me that question, I just checked the weather in Qatar, and it's like 27, 28, and the lowest is like 20. So probably not the best prediction. But let's see. Kimi Antonelli has been really good. I mean, one of the best drives, I would say, in the whole season. Defending two of the top teams, Ferrari and McLaren, with those old tires. I hope they can continue that form. And Russell has been great throughout the season. So hopefully they can finish the season really well. And there's a lot of talk about Mercedes being the best team next year with the engine regulation and all of that. So let's hope they end this season well, start next season, in a positive way.
Okie. Ham, why don't you go ahead and tell what do you got?
So
what I have as well.
So both of us have gone for McLaren. So I think, it's fairly an easy point over there, but then like what happened in Vegas is, if it happens again, that's it, we're done. But then I think McLaren has the highest chance of scoring the most points along with Mercedes at the moment, because Kimi has been performing really well. So I think that both McLaren and Mercedes are the top teams that's gonna perform in Qatar.
Yeah.
I just want to add from what has happened in Vegas, like with the double disqualification. I think they would have to do like if they do a double podium or something in the last two races, that will be the statement they want to make. Because there's a lot of talk about McLaren building like illegal cars with this plank wear and everything. So they could put that into bed with a double podium, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, accusations always get thrown around, so everyone wants to pick a fight. But I think, yeah, you summed it well, Ham. I think McLaren just the best team this year, so you kind of got to go with them when you get the chance. So yeah, let's move on to the bad team. Let's go Ham. Actually, both of you. I mean, you guys have the same thing again. So
both ABD and I have gone for Aston Martin. I think. I mean, you've got a team with Stroll, so it's kind of given that Aston is gonna have a terrible weekend. But then I not just throwing light on Stroll over there. I think even Alonso would have equally bad race in Qatar. Both sprint and the race is gonna be a really hard one for both the drivers. So overall, they're gonna have a very bad weekend in Qatar.
I have gone for a different bad team. I have gone for Haas. I've not picked Haas in a long time. I'm not that confident actually on this pick because Ollie Behrman has been really good in the last, I want to say, like 3-4 races. And
replacing Lewis Hamilton.
Replacing Lewis Hamilton. That's a big talk, isn't it? All right, let's go crazy predictions. Let's go ABD first. Why not?
All right, I've gone with Albon beating Sainz. Albon has been like in really bad form last few races or many races. I think Sainz is sort of taken up the team leader role at Williams now. So let's see. Yeah, I have a feeling this will be the race where Albon beats Sainz finally. So that's my crazy prediction.
Yeah, I mean, you're actually just jogging my memory. I believe a lot earlier in this season, you had the reverse of that exact crazy prediction.
Probably
you had Sainz to beat Albon. So it's funny how things turn around. Now, Albon's been pretty horrible for like the last, I want to say, at least 8 races. So yeah, I would consider that definitely crazy. But what about you, Ham? What have you got?
Well, from the second half of the season, it's just been the same race. So I'm gonna go for Piastri on podium. He has not done this in a while. And that's what I said from the second half of the season. So first podium for Piastri gonna be in Qatar. So Piastri on the podium.
All right.
That could be something.
I think that could happen. I actually think it could happen. He's not too bad at Qatar, actually. So
redemption.
It's time at least get something good before the season ends, right? Yeah. Okay. My crazy prediction, I have gone that 8 teams will score points this weekend.
I mean, that does happen, but then that's a lot of teams to score points.
Yeah. No, it has not happened for a long time now. Obviously, yeah, usually Alpine's out of the equation, but everyone else seems to be fighting, jumping on each other's toes. So I don't know. I've got my fingers crossed, but there is a sprint and a race, so I suppose that helps a little bit. But it's hard for 8 teams to score. So yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah. And speaking of sprints, I'm going to move us straight on to who do we think will win the sprint? Starting with you, Ham. Who have you got?
So, I mean, it's a fairly easy one. So I've gone for Norris to win the sprint race. I mean, he's just been winning winning each races time after time. Just that Vegas, he had his, long forgotten turn 1 incident. So, but then I think he is absolutely in a very tight situation with Max and Piastri right behind him. So it's crucial for Norris to win the sprint race. So I think he is going to kickstart the weekend with a win.
And ABD?
I've gone for the sprint master to win this. I'll let you guys guess who that is.
I don't need to guess. I don't need to guess. I have the sprint master as well. Yeah.
Max Verstappen reducing that points deficit by a few points after the sprint itself. So there you go, early start of the weekend. But yeah, I think he'll just smash it. I even want to put him for the... We'll talk about it, actually. I won't say it.
And same here, of course. Not too much to discuss there. Like I said, too good a form, so can't count him out. And yes, it's what you said, sprint king, sprint master for a reason. So, yeah. All right. We are nearly at the end, but we're going to go with pole position first. And again, I would like to go straight to Ham.
Well, I've gone for Verstappen for pole. I think he is going to be quicker in Qatar and grab onto the pole from all the other drivers and especially the McLarens, where I think he's going to put them in a very tight situation in the race.
I've gone for Lando Norris. Yeah, I think it goes with my good drive prediction as well. Even though my prediction for sprint is Max, I think Norris will, have that first hand on the championship in the race, and qualifying would be the start of that. I think he'll nail it. That's my prediction.
That's good. I mean, I've got Lando Norris as well. He's got the last 3 poles, so I wouldn't put it past him to go ahead and do that again. So that's my main thing behind that one. But of course, last but not least, it is the top 3. And I want to start from 3rd position, so I want to throw it over to ABD for this one.
All right. I've gone for George Russell. He has been so good the whole season. Unfortunately, not a championship winning car, but I think he'll still, finish on the podium. So yeah, P3, George Russell.
I've just tagged along with ABD. I've got George Russell for P3. I think, Mercedes is quite dominant in the past couple of races, and I think it's just going to continue, but then he is going to be on the podium in the 3rd place.
It's easy to say I tag along, but I've also gone for George Russell in P3. Just good form. Mercedes is strong, and he's Mr. Consistent, and yeah, it's good to see him being competitive. But let's go to P2. Let's start with Ham this time.
Well, I've gone for Max Verstappen. Even though he might be on pole, I don't think so. He is gonna convert the pole into a win. So, I think ABD has gone for the same. I think I'll be speaking for the both of us. He is gonna be having this fantastic. The qualifying a really fast car, showing his skills. But then when it comes to the race, I think one of the McLaren drivers will have the upper hand on him in the race.
Yeah,
this is going to be so interesting. Even in the last race, actually, I think I spoke in the review of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Ham and I were watching the race together, and we were like, "Oh my god, okay, Shaq's going to win that point," oh no, I'm going to win that point. It just kept changing, and at the end, two McLaren's disqualified, and everything went upside down. So
I got a point.
I threw my.
I have a feeling the same thing's going to happen. Yeah.
I hope not. We don't need any more of that, guys. Come on. Yeah, okay. Well, I have not tagged along with you guys. I have gone full Lando Norris for my P2. I don't think he's going to win again. I think he will actually get his P2 this time. He was obviously on the road P2 last time. But yeah, I mean, I think he's just going to do what he needs to keep this one alive for himself. He doesn't need to, take too many risks. He doesn't need to win. Okay, that's basically the main thing. He doesn't need to win his races. He just needs to be on the podium. So I've gone Lando Norris P2, but let's go P1. And I can tell for a fact we all have different P1s. So I'm going to start with ABD first.
I've gone for Lando Norris, aligning with my good drive as well. Like I said many times already in this podcast, he's going to have that one hand of his on that championship by end of Qatar GP. He might not have the 24 points lead, but because Max was going to win the sprint as per my prediction, so I think he'll still have a lead by the end of Qatar GP. Yeah.
I've gone for my good drive, and my crazy prediction, Oscar Piastri to win the Qatar Grand Prix. At this moment, that is a crazy prediction. But then I think Qatar is the race where he is back on his feet, where he is more than determined to win the race and win the championship. Since, after the whole fiasco that went down in Las Vegas, he has been closer than ever at this point. I think this race is where he gets a redemption and wins the race and back on track for the championship.
Can he handle the pressure, Ham?
We'll wait and see.
No, he can't. He hasn't. I mean, look, guys, I hate saying it, but he hasn't. Yeah, I mean, look, it would be awesome. It would be awesome to see that happen. I really like Piastri to win this one, but he's thrown it away. He's already thrown it away. That's all I'm going to say on that. But my P1 is, of course, Max Verstappen. I think this charge keeps going. I think he will keep pushing Lando. And, you never know. Lando could make a little bottle here, bit of mistake here and there. But he's capable of it. Max, he's capable of mistakes, but it never happens, does it? So, yeah, I've got Max. I think he can win this one. And I know in both of your hearts, truly, you both want Max to win because you want to see the fight. So
I don't want to disagree to that. I'm worried.
I'm actually rooting for Max's 5, but then I would love to see a new champion as well. But then Max's 5 is going to be an insane 5.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. No. I've seen, like, from my perspective, I have seen non-F1 fans come forward and be so just indulged into F1, seeing Max climb back from over 100 points behind the championship leader, who was Piastri at the time, and now he's.
What if Max DNFs?
I mean, yeah, then it's done. If so, all it is Norris, if he beats Piastri and Verstappen if he's leading ahead of both of them by 26 or more points, that is it. That's the championship done. So that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Hopefully, this is the one thing we don't want. The only thing we do not want is any of them to actually DNF from mechanical problems, because that is the last thing we want to get in the way.
But what happens if Norris DNF and Max and Piastri finish on the podium? It's so close in Abu Dhabi then.
Oh, that's gonna be too good.
Yes, no, I agree with that, but they've all had their fair share of bad luck. At the end of the season, you want it to not be there. playing a factor. But obviously, this is F1. It's a sport. You never know what's going to happen. But yeah.
That's right. It only took points.
If Lando DNFs in the next race, and Piastri, let's say, wins or reduces the points to, let's say, 20 points or something. So 4 points is the difference between Lando and Piastri. Max is there right along with these guys. How is the papaya rules going to work? I want to see what the McLaren. I think Oscar's like, I don't care. I'm just going to drive.
Oh no, yeah, no, mate. They're fighting for a championship. It's gone. There's no rules, mate. You don't have to do anything for each other. You've already won your constructors. You can forget it. You're fighting for a drivers' championship. You want to win the drivers' championship, even if one of the other ones DNFs because of a crash. Who cares? You're trying to win. That's all you want. That's all these guys. That's what they build their careers and lives for. So, yeah, that's Qatar. That's our predictions. It's going to be a heavy lot. I think Ham's gone for the bold. And me and ABD on the fight still. And maybe you never know. You just come in and swoop all the points, right? So
yeah, that's what I'm expecting Piastri to do.
Put all your faith. Stamp it on him.
Yeah, stamped it right on.
Yeah. So yeah, we're all excited for a good race. Hopefully it keeps the championship alive. Let's just hope the championship's not over yet. But yeah, until then, it's going to be the Qatar review, which is going to be a big one. So until then, we will see you guys for that video. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
See you guys, and do like, share, and subscribe.